Oh, wow. So you want to start a YouTube channel? Well, I'll tell you, the invisible grind when starting a YouTube channel, actually, what it actually takes, it's almost like starting another job. And when you start out, you have this illusion that you're going to create a video and 800,000 people are going to watch it, and you're going to become a YouTube creator, or a social media star. Well, I'll tell you, I started mine in 2019, and I did it because I had retired and I wanted a new project. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to start a YouTube channel because I'm 65 years old and I have a lifetime of, experiences. So why not share them with the masses, right? And that's exactly what I've done. I've been doing it for years now, and I have about 4,500 subscribers, and they're amazing, and I really appreciate it. My channel has been viewed hundreds of thousands of times, and that's amazing as well. Now, the challenging part of a YouTube channel is there's a lot involved when you first get started. You can start filming, just using a cell phone, if you want to, but you will run into challenges with setting it up, getting it to record properly, getting the angles right, and all those sorts of things. And one of the biggest things that people don't do when they start a YouTube channel is get proper microphones. I can't stress that enough. That is probably one of the most important things to have when you start a channel, is to have a good set of microphones. And to have a good set, like I have DJI microphones, and they come with a receiver and two microphones, and I'll put a link in the description if you're looking to buy one of those. And they work really, they're amazing. The great thing about them is that you can walk around with the mic, as you see here, and you can go like hundreds of feet from the receiver and still be recording. So if you're doing any kind of video that is a home improvement video or an RV repair video, anything like that, they're excellent in that sense that you can walk around and not have to be close to your smartphone or your GoPro or whatever it is that you plan to film with. So, there's the equipment. And you could start off, not spending a fortune. A lot of people do it. They start off with just a cell phone, and then as time goes on, they upgrade to maybe a GoPro or a regular camera that shoots 4K video and so on. But and then you got to start looking at lighting. There's nothing worse than watching a video and the lighting is terrible and you can't see the person and they look like they're sitting in, in a dark dungeon, easy word to say. So, there's that. Now you've got to also be ready for some disappointments, because you can create a video, spend all kinds of time on it, and you upload that baby and all of a sudden there's like, crickets. And you're like, your mom's watched it 4 times and your brother a couple times and your wife a couple times and maybe your kids, but it really doesn't do much. And you're thinking to yourself, well, this is great information. And don't compare yourself to others. Just don't go there. Don't look at other channels and say, you know what, well, that guy did a video on that subject and it got like 80,000 views. Don't try to figure out the YouTube algorithm. It really, honestly, doesn't make 100% sense in my view and in a lot of people's views. And a lot of people have tried to figure it out and failed. So, there's that you're going to have to contend with. And you can do a video or on something and all of a sudden all kinds of people, watch it and you're like, geez, that wasn't my best video. What happened there? So you know, who knows? I would suggest if you're going to start off with a channel that you start off with doing some shorts. This is a way to introduce yourself to the public. Shorts typically seem to get a lot more views than videos do because the public doesn't have a great attention span, as we all know. We've got things popping out, you know, you got 27 things popping into your brain and that need your attention completely all the time. So start off with that. The learning curve. I'm pretty relaxed now when I do a video, but in the beginning, you know, I was stumbling and I use the word too much, and because of my age, I sometimes forget what the heck it is I'm talking about. So you know, you have that. Do your research. Whatever it is that you're going to do a video on, make sure that you do your research and get as familiar with the subject as you possibly can. There's a ton of YouTube videos and other websites and so on the internet that, you know, you got to take them with a grain of salt because half of what they're telling you is false or propaganda or whatever it is, but I'm not going into the political crap. And finally, try to be consistent. Try to do a video maybe once a week, twice a week, every 2 weeks, whatever it is that you do, and draw on your life knowledge. You know, I have a lot of knowledge in renovations. I have a lot of knowledge in RV repair and maintenance. I have done a lot of research in subjects on financial planning for retirement and investing and all that sort of thing. So you can draw on your knowledge that you've gained in your life. And if you're a younger person that wants to start a channel, just look around in life and look at things that you use. You know, you see people do stuff on, talking about their new iPhone or their new fridge or whatever it is. Just look around. There are topics in every single direction that you could imagine. Now you can go to Google and start typing words, and they will give you an idea if a lot of people are searching for a particular subject. But don't try to be too, in the beginning, don't try to be too exact in what you're putting up there, and don't try to get it all right, because you're not going to, and you don't need to. Have fun. I have a lot of fun with my channel, and I really appreciate all the people that watch it. So anyhow, all that said, check out my channel. I have a whole bunch of videos on all kinds of different subjects, and I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your channel. Cheers.